Continuing with 8.4. So 8.4, continuing, let's do 192. A square root of 11 times 8 plus 4 root 11. So we just distribute. 8 times rad 11 is 8 rad 11. And then plus 4, and then rad 11 times rad 11, so 4 rad 11 times rad 11. You see how the rad 11 and rad 11 sort of free the 11? So 8 rad 11, and we need some more light. Boom! Plus 44. And it's about as good as it gets, right? We got 8 of these rad 11s and then 44. They're different. It's like 8x plus 44. You can't do anything. We're done. Let's try B. We have cube root of 3 times cube root of 9 plus the cube root of 18. Oy vey. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Cube root of 3 times, let me break this up. That's cube root of 3 times cube root of 3, right? 9 breaks up into 3 times 3. And if I do a little factor tree on 18, that's going to give me the cube root of 2, the cube root of 3, the cube root of 3, right? 2 times 3 is 6 times 3 is 18. So now, I might be showing more work than you need. So if I factor, I would get or if I distribute, cube root of 3, cube root of 3, cube root of 3. I'm going to do this another way also, and then distribute again. So cube root of 2 sitting there, and then that cube root of 3, cube root of 3, cube root of 3. Yeah, I don't like how I did it this one. So that turns into a 3, that turns into a 3. So we have a 3 plus, and then that 3 right there. Let's put it in front. 3 cube root of 2. Okay. Now let me redo that problem how I actually would have done it. So that way just makes sense. Showed a lot of work. But 8.4b, cube root of 3 times cube root of 9 plus cube root of 18. Here's a different approach. My way is fancy because you need to know your cube roots really well. So I would have said, just distribute, that's the cube root of 27 plus the cube root of 3 times 18, of course, is 3 times 18 on my calculator, 54. Okay, now I know that 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, so the cube root of 27 is nice, that's just 3. So cube root of 27 is nice, so isn't 54 just 27 times 2? So that's the cube root of 27 times the cube root of 2, and this is just 3, so 3 plus 3 cube root of 2. See how we get the same answer? Ta-da! So again, this way was fancier, but you needed to recognize things like cube root of 27 is 3. So technically behind the scenes, this is what was going on. Okay, so I'll probably start doing it the fancy way. 196. 8 minus root 2, 3 plus root 2. Binomial times binomial, so let's just do FOIL. 8 times 3 is 24, outsides, plus 8 root 2, insides, minus 3 root 2, lasts. Rad 2 times rad 2 is 2. So you could have said minus the square root of 4, right, because 2 times 2 is 4 square rooted. Or you could just use the idea that rad 2 times rad 2 is 2. Make sure you're cool with this. Okay, the 24 and the 2 combine, minus 2, 22. 8 of these rad 2s minus 3 of these rad 2s leaves us with 5 of these rad 2s. On all these problems, I hope you're actually, after I do it, you should just try it yourself, see if you get the same answer. Probably a good way to learn it. Straightforward. Let's try 198b. 198b. 198. Skip part A. Part A was easy. It's just like what we did. But part B has some cube roots. So you have the cube root of x minus 5. Cube root of x minus 3. Binomial, binomial. Okay, so let's just FOIL. Cube root x, cube root x, cube root x squared. Outsides minus 3 cube root x. Insides minus 5 cube root x. Outsides 15. This doesn't clean up, so it's just sitting there. Minus 3 of them, minus 5 of them, that's minus 8 of these cube root of x's, and then a plus 15. That's about as good as it gets. Cool. And then, okay, so this is all pretty straightforward, and then there's a little shortcut. Let's do 210. 210. 210, we have 7 plus rad 10 times 7 minus rad 10. Remember I kept mentioning conjugates. So 7 plus rad 10 times 7 minus rad 10. These are conjugates, right? The only difference is the plus and the minus there. So if you were to FOIL them, outsides and insides cancel. So go ahead and FOIL them, or just do the shortcut. If it's conjugates, you know when you FOIL, the outsides and insides will always cancel. So all we need to do is firsts and lasts. Firsts, 7 times 7, 49. And lasts, rad 10 times minus rad 10, 10. Right, square root of 100 is 10. 49 minus 10, 39. So conjugates, real easy. Okay, and then there's a bunch of mixed practice. Whew, okay. Cool, so that was a quick video. That was the rest of 8.4.